The ARCS model focuses on motivating the learner to excel in the course. ARCS stands for attention, relevance, confidence, and satisfaction. An overview of the ARCS model is included in the CDI course because use of the ARCS model is especially relevant for creating professional development and continuing education courses. Motivation may be the most overlooked aspect of instructional strategy, and perhaps the most critical element needed for some learners, especially for those who are being forced to take continuing education courses as a requirement to perform in their industry or profession. Even the most elegantly designed training programs will fail if the learners are not motivated to learn. Without a desire to learn on the part of the learner, retention is unlikely. Many learners in a continuing education setting who are forced to complete training programs are motivated only to pass the test or do the time. Instructional designers must strive to create a deeper motivation in learners for them to learn new skills and transfer those back into the work environment. The ARCS model is not intended to stand apart as a separate system for instructional design, but it can be incorporated with a larger instructional design process such as the ADDIE approach or 3PD. John Keller synthesized existing research on psychological motivation and created the ARCS model in 1987. The first and single most important aspect of the ARCS model is gaining and keeping the learner's attention. Keller's strategies for attention include appealing to multiple senses through various media, thought-provoking questions, and variance in exercises and the use of media. Attention and motivation will not be maintained, however, unless the learner believes the training is relevant. Put simply, the distance education course should answer the critical question, what's in it for me? Benefits for the learner should be clearly stated. For a sales training program, the benefit might be to help representatives increase their sales and personal commissions. For a safety training program, the benefit might be to reduce the number of workers getting hurt. For a software training program, the benefit to users could be to make them more productive or reduce their frustration with an application. A healthcare program might have a benefit. It can teach doctors how to treat certain patients. It must be made clear to students that there are real benefits to staying focused on the content beyond just the requirement that they participate in the course. The confidence aspect of ARCS is required so that learners feel that they should put a good faith effort into the program. If they think they are incapable of achieving the objectives or that it will take too much time or effort, their motivation will decrease. In distance learning courses, learners should be given estimates of the time required to complete lessons or a measure of their progress through the program. Many online courses provide a timer through which learners can monitor the amount of time that they've spent in the course. Finally, learners must obtain some type of satisfaction or reward from the learning experience. This can be in the form of entertainment or a sense of achievement, for example. A self-assessment game might end with an animation sequence acknowledging the player's high score. A passing grade on a post-test might be rewarded with a completion certificate. Other forms of external rewards would include praise from a supervisor, a raise, a promotion. Ultimately, though, the best way for learners to achieve satisfaction is for them to find their new skills immediately useful and beneficial on their job.